Good morning, students. Welcome back to the science class. In the previous class, we have learned about photosynthesis and how water reaches the leaves in a plant. Now, let us revise it once again. What is meant by photosynthesis? The process by which green plants make their own food using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. And how water reaches the leaves in a plant? Water is absorbed by the roots of a plant through the soil and reaches the leaves of the plant through hundreds of thin tubes which are present in the stem and branches of the plant. Yes, children? Okay. In today's class, let us do the experiment to show that stem carries water. And also, let us learn about products of photosynthesis. First, let us do the experiment. For this experiment, we need a glass filled with water and color and white flowers. Here, I am using two medicine cups which are filled with water. As I am taking crepe myrtle flowers which has small stem. Now I am adding few drops of blue ink in one cup and few drops of red ink in another cup. And now put one or two flowers in each cup. Children, see that only the stem of the flower should be inserted in the water and leave this for 1 or 2 hours. One hour over, children. Now let us see the flowers. Is there any change in the flowers? Yes, the color of the flowers have changed. The flowers which are kept in the red color are changed into pink color. And the flowers which we have put in the blue ink are changed into light blue color. This tells us stem carries water to various parts of the plant. Understood, children? Okay. How does the plant takes in air? Through leaves. Leaves have the pores called stomata on their surfaces. Pores means tiny holes or openings. We cannot see stomata as they are so tiny. We can see stomata under the light microscope. Stomata plays an important role in photosynthesis. They take in carbon dioxide and release out oxygen, which is used by living things to breathe. Stomata acts like open windows that take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, and also allows extra water in the leaves to escape out in the form of water vapor. So, water is lost through stomata. Apart from water and sunlight, carbon dioxide is also needed for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is present in the air all around us. So it simply enters into the leaves through stomata. See this, children? Here there is an activity, the opening and closing of stomata. Do this activity after the class. Take a potted plant with large leaves. Smear some leaves with petroleum jelly. That means apply petroleum jelly to some leaves. Petroleum jelly is nothing but Vaseline. It is a waterproof substance that forms a barrier for water and air. That is, petroleum jelly does not allow the leaf for the exchange of gases. That means it does not allow the leaf to take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen because the stomata are covered with the petroleum jelly. Now, keep the plant in sunlight for a week. Observe the plant after a week. You will see that the leaves which are coated with petroleum jelly become limp. That means the leaves which are coated with jelly becomes weak. This is because jelly prevents the exchange of gases as it closes the stomata. Understood, children? Do this experiment after the class. Now, let us know about products of photosynthesis. Product means a thing or substance that we get after the processing. During the photosynthesis, plants prepare their own food using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and produces oxygen and food. Food is stored in different parts of the plant like fruits, seeds, roots, stems, etc. We eat these parts of the plant as vegetables or fruits. Let us know some examples of different parts of the plant which we take as a food. Roots of the plant that we eat are carrot, beetroot, radish, turnip, etc. Fruits we eat are orange, banana, grapes, apple, etc. Stems we eat are potato, sugarcane, ginger, etc. Leaves we eat are spinach, cabbage, etc. And the seeds we eat are peas, beans, etc. The food that is stored in different parts of the plant is called starch. Starch forms the main food source for animals, birds, and humans. Oxygen which is produced during photosynthesis is used by living things to breathe. Do you know, children? At night, plants give out carbon dioxide and absorb oxygen. Children, here is another activity. Do this activity also after the class. This activity shows the presence of starch in different food items. Take a chemical called iodine and take crushed rice, breadcrumbs, and potato pieces in three different bowls and add few drops of iodine into these three substances with a dropper or with a spoon. Observe the change of color in each bowl. If the color of the food is changed as blue or black, then the food substance contains starch. If the food does not contain starch means the color of the iodine remains yellow or orange. Try this experiment with other food items like lemon, apple, milk, etc. Okay, children? Now, let us know the energy flow in the living world. Every living thing in the world is food for something else. This is because energy flows from one living thing to another living thing in a sequence of eating or being eaten. The sequence that tells about the flow of energy in the form of food among plants and animals is called a food chain. See this image? What are there in this image? Plant, rabbit, fox, and bacteria. Here, the food that is produced by a plant is eaten by the rabbit. Here, the plant is the producer as they produce food, and rabbit is the consumer as it depends upon the plant for food. And next, rabbit is eaten by the fox. And fox is also the consumer as it depends upon the rabbit for food. Here, rabbit and fox both are consumers because these two are animals as they depend upon others for food. And the fox or any other animals die means they are eaten by millions of bacteria. So, bacteria are called decomposers. This is the food chain which begins with producers and ends with decomposers. Understood, children? That's all for today's class. Now, note down today's assignment. How will you test the presence of starch? Make one food chain, each involving human and tiger. I am repeating the questions again, children. How will you test the presence of starch? make one food chain, each involving human and tiger. Okay, children. Thank you.